Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here then welcome. My name is Sarah and today's video is going to be what I've bought Freddie, who will be 2, for his birthday. I'm still undecided as to whether or not I've finished yet, but for the meantime this is what we have got for him. So first step, we've got him this grow clock. We've got the grow eggs, the temperature eggs, in both Ivy's room and Freddie's room, and we found them to be absolutely brilliant, and I've heard quite a lot of good things about this grow clock online. So obviously it's made by the same company, the Grow Company, and it's basically like a little clock. I don't know where's a good picture of it, probably on the back there. It's like a little clock that goes yellow with the sun during the day, and then at night time it turns blue with the moon, and it's got stars around it, and you basically set the time that you want them to go to bed. So for argument's sake, at the minute Freddie's going to bed at about 7, half 7, and that's when the clock turns to night, to the blue, and then you set it for when you want them to wake up. So say again I set it for half 6, 7 in the morning, and that's when it turns yellow into the sun, and the stars count down. What does it say? The stars slowly count down to keep them company if they wake in the night, and it comes with a little book. And basically you tell your child that you can't wake up until your clock shows the sun, because he's been a really good sleeper most of the time. It's only been the odd, like when he's not very well, or you know, when he was going through a leap, but recently he started waking up quite early, like 5 AM early, and we've tried to get him to go back to sleep and he just has none of it. So we're hoping that this would work, particularly because it's got a storybook in it, because he loves stories. So hopefully he'll understand that he can't get up until it says to. So I got that from Amazon, and I can't remember exactly how much it was. I must have left my phone downstairs. But yeah, we got that from Amazon. And then another one of his presents that we got is this bucket and spade with watering can. Obviously Lightning McQueen, he's cars obsessed at the minute, so we got him that in Toys R Us in their closing down sale, so it was only like £4 or something. But you get a little rake, a spade, and then the lid on it is like a sieve. Let's see if I can take it off, because there's another thing in there as well, and there's a car shaped, I imagine like you'd make sand cars out of it. But we got that for we're going on holiday 2 weeks after his birthday. We're going to Centre Parks, so I thought that would be nice for him to play in their artificial sand. So yeah, that was only about £4. Then we wanted to get him a balance bike, and we looked at various different ones, and then a colleague of Mark's said that they were getting rid of theirs because their son doesn't really use it. So they said we could have it, which was really, really nice of them. So this is the balance bike that we've got. It's a little bit dusty. It's been sat in the cupboard. But yeah, it just says tracks. Again, like I don't know where we got it, like they got it from, because obviously they gave it to us. But the handlebar spins full 360, which I think is good. And yeah, it's good nick. Looking at the wheels, it's hardly worn at all. So we've got him that, because one of the activities that we're going to do at Centre Parks is get him, they do like a balance bike activity to teach him how to go on a balance bike. We've tried to get him to sit on it, but he didn't want to at the time. But then when we got it, he was only 19 months, so he might change his mind by the time he's 2. Then the next thing that we've got him, I feel quite bad because this is like a practical thing rather than fun, but hey ho, is I've got him this children's toilet trainer. Now, I had this exact one when I was a kid. I remember it, and I remember thinking it was the best thing ever. So I was so pleased to see that they still did them, because I'd rather him learn to go to the toilet on the toilet. So this will be for up here, and obviously when we do start potty training, which won't be till we come back from our holiday anyway, when we do start potty training, it will be in the summer, so I'll have a potty downstairs anyway, just for him to run about and get used to. But I thought this was quite cool for upstairs. But yeah, it's like a little, let me just show you the picture without the child on it. It's a little step with handles, and then the seat that sits on top of your seat makes the toilet seat smaller, because I've tried sitting him on the toilet a couple of times when he's told me he's wanted the toilet, and he's just completely freaked out, and I think it's because he feels like he's going to fall in. So hopefully that will help him feel better. But that's another thing I got from Amazon, and I think that was about, no more than 15. If it was, then it's definitely no more than £20, but I want to say around 12, something like that. If I can find the stuff, I'll try and link it below for you guys. And then lastly, his main present. I don't know if anybody else does main presents, but I always like the thought of a main present. His main present is, it's quite heavy, this fish tank. Obviously there will be fish in it. He's not just getting a tank, an empty tank. But we've got him this, what is it, 25 litres? Does it say on the front? Probably does. Yeah, 25 litres. It's got LED lights in it already. We were going to get a slightly cheaper one, but when we told the lady in the shop what kind of fish we wanted to get, she said that it's best to have one with a light in it, because if you have to then buy a light and everything, it all adds up. Anyway, so this one has a light in it, and the lid lifts up and whatnot, and it's got a filter and a pump and everything in it. So the plan is that this will be set up the weekend before his birthday. So his birthday this year is on a Thursday, so the weekend before we're gonna set it all up, because I've got this green gravel. The only other options they had were black and red, and I didn't like it. I thought it looked a bit boring, so I went with the luminous green. And he's got a little Finding Nemo. He loves Dory, but his favourite animal is a turtle, because he can say it. So I got him a little, I think his name is Crush, if I remember rightly from the several thousands of times we've watched the film. I didn't want to get too many ornaments in case it took up loads of space, so I thought if I get him Crush, and then if we get, because we're going to get plants and stuff as well, see what space we've got left, and if there's space for another ornament, then I'll let him pick his own. But anyway, what we're going to do is the weekend before, set it all up, fill it up with water, put everything in, set it all up, because you've got to have it set up 3 days before you can put fish in it. The longer the better. So I thought do it on the weekend, because Mark will be home from work and it'll be easier for one of us to do the fish tank and the other one to have the kids. So we'll set it up, and then on the Wednesday night, obviously I'll pick them up from nursery, bring them home, and then Mark can sort out bedtime, which he normally does anyway. Once Freddie's upstairs doing the bedtime routine, I'm going to go to Pets at Home, take a sample of the water for them to test to make sure that it is okay for the fish. I mean, it should be, because of we don't have hard or soft water here. It's really, really decent water. Tap water tastes like bottled water, so it's great, but it should be fine. And then I'm going to get some little minnows. We're going to get temperate fish rather than cold water fish like a goldfish, because they're easier to look after for a first time pet. So we're going to get a couple of, I think we're going to get about 4 minnows, and then we're going to get some snails and some shrimps to clean. The shrimps will clean the stones at the bottom and the snails will clean the glass. So it shouldn't require much maintenance at all, but I'm going to go and get that when he's up in bed, so then I can put them in the tank, and then I'm going to put a big bow around the tank for him to come downstairs on his birthday and see that he's got pet fish, because he's absolutely obsessed with fish. My mother-in-law has a big black, I say black goldfish, it is a goldfish but it's black. Anyway, aptly named Blackie. You can tell a lot of thought went into that name. And every time we go over there, he just runs to the fish tank. He's like, fish, fish, fish. So we thought, we've been wanting to get fish for ages. We wanted to get tropical fish before we had the kids, and it was just a case of the cost of it, and that we don't actually know what we're doing with tropical fish. And then temperate fish are easier to look after with the kids. So that's literally everything that I've got for him. The fish tank was on offer at Pets at Home. It was 50 quid down to £40. Then the gravel was £4.50, and I think he was something like £6. Yeah, he must have been, because it came to £50.50, which was, we spent 50p more than what we would have done if we'd just bought the tank. That's what I remember saying to Mark. So yeah, so that's why it's his main present, because it's the most expensive. And then I might buy a couple more things, like little bits and bobs for his birthday. I might not, I don't know. It's only in, what date are we on? So it's literally a month away, a month ago yesterday. So I've not got long to decide what I'm going to do, but he's going to get loads of gifts from family and friends anyway. That's why we've literally not bought him any toys, because I know he's going to get toys from family, friends and whatnot. So that was everything, I think. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Nope, that was it. That is everything that I have got my 2-year-old for his birthday. So thank you very much for watching, particularly the waffly bits. And if you like it, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys!